Hey guys, a game in chess.com with rating 751. Let's review the game. So I am a white and I'm using with my pawn. It's coming with the pawn. I'm using with my bishop and the engine says that I could go with this pawn to forward position. So he took my pawn. I took his pawn with the queen here. It's coming with his knight. It is a good movement according to the engine. I'm going back the queen. He's coming with his pawn here. I go back again the bishop because I need the bishop in safe position. He's coming with his queen, and it is a big mistake because the queen is in the bishop diagonal. The bishop could later take the queen. So I use my pawn and it is a good movement. He's coming with his knight and it is bad move because I could take this knight here. If you take my queen, I could take this queen here and I will win another extra knight in this trade. So I didn't do in this real game because I didn't see that direction. I came with my pawn. He's in another mistake with this knight here in this bishop diagonal. I took the knight and I have a knight winning in this trade. So he's threatening my bishop. I go back. He's coming with this bishop. I go with my knight to f3. He's coming with his pawn. I made a castle. He's supporting this pawn and this bishop both with his pawn here. I go with my pawn to threaten this bishop. He's moving backward. Another move with my pawn here. He's threatening my knight with his bishop. So I decided to move my pawn and threat this bishop here. He has to take or move to backward. He took my knight. I took the bishop, and that was an equal trade. He made a castle. I made my bishop to e2. He's coming with this pawn. I'm moving my king because I don't want to be in this, in this bishop diagonal. I moved my king here in a safer position. He's threatening with this pawn and I use my pawn here. He's coming with the knight. I use my bishop here to have a bishop trade in this diagonal. He took, I take, and he's again threatening with this pawn here. I used my pawn in b5 square. He took, I took. He's coming with the queen. According to the engine, is a good movement to threaten my, threaten my rook here in f2 position. So I go back and actually he's supporting the queen and the pawn with this pawn. I go forward with my pawn, and also engine says that in the next move I could take this pawn in g5 square. He's supporting the pawn, preventing me to taking this pawn with my queen. So I made the check with this bishop, and according to the engine is a good and great move. He's moving a king. I'm moving my knight, and I have a plan to use my knight here and make him a check. He's moving, I made a check. He's moving the king. I'm moving my queen and offer a queen trade in this movement. He doesn't take my queen, and that was a great mistake. Look at this free diagonal. I can go here and take the pawn and also in the same time give a check. I took the pawn and gave a check. It was a great move and a game changer for me. So he's moving the king. I take the pawn and in the same time I give him a check. He's moving the king. The king is in the corner of the board and so vulnerable. So I made another check. He's moving the king. Another check with this knight. He has to take my knight with his queen because he has no other choice. He take, I take, and that was a queen winning for me. He's moving the knight. I made another check. I can go with my pawn, but I made another check. I'm planning to use my rook and use my rook in this area. So he's coming with his rook. I have a rook in this column. Another mistake, threatening my queen. I made check, and also in the same time I could take this rook. He's moving his rook. I took the rook. Another check. He has to move the king. Another rook trade. I offered him a rook trade. He took, I took, and another check. Look at this king. Another pawn moving forward. And that is a checkmate. And the opponent was from Finland, and his rating was 751. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel and like the video. Share to your friends. See you in the next video.